Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Hello, I am Christina and he is Guillaume. During this video, we're going to show you how evaluation should look like. As we have mentioned before, at 42 we follow a peer-to-peer methodology, which means that you have no teacher or tutor to ask about the problems you have. This means that you will learn by sharing your ideas and discussing with your mates. The most people you talk about it, the better understanding you will get. I've mentioned before the document The Art of Peer Evaluation, which I highly encourage you to read.
The evaluations are one of the most important parts of doing a project. Now we are going to show you how it should look like. To do so, we are going to evaluate the CP-Scene C00 project for some reasons that you will understand later.
During this video, I am going to be the evaluator and Guillaume is going to be the evaluated student. There's a last thing we should mention before we start. Never accept evaluation if the whole team is not present with you. Being physically present is mandatory. To begin the evaluation, the first thing that we have to do is to be nice. Ask the other person how they are doing and how the presentation is going so far. Hello, Guillaume. Very nice to meet you.
Hi, Christina. Nice to meet you too.
Are you French?
Oui. Are you from Spain?
Yes. Okay, easy. So, next thing you have to do as evaluator is log in the evaluated student's computer. As we can see, here I have my session. I have to click on Begin Evaluation. Now the Scale project page is shown. First thing I will have to do is to copy the repo and clone. Yes. Make sure you clone it in an empty directory. To do so, we can just create it here. Now, you have to go in the directory and check that all the files that are needed are here. If no files are needed or there's something missing, you can click here on Empty Work. When coding in C, you will see in the subject that the norm has to be fully respected. Since it is our case, it's now time to run Norminet. I've created an alias that will check in all the folders.
The norm is a set of rules that will help you write clean code and work with the team easier. If you have not started C projects yet, please watch this video again in the next few days. If the norm is wrong, then you should continue with the defense, but all of the exercises will be marked as wrong, and in the end, the evaluator will mark the flag norm error.
Since everything is okay, we're gonna start with the exercises. As you can see at the defense page, usually there's no need to edit any file, but for testing purpose, you'll have to do it. If this is the case, make sure that the evaluated student understands what you are doing and why you are doing it.
As an evaluated student, you should be able to explain what you have done and why you have done it that way. If it's not the case, the evaluator should mark the flag cheat and it will give you the note -42.
And you don't want that. Okay, so now we're gonna go through the defense page and start checking all the exercises. First, we should read what is asked and write the proper test to check it. Okay, Guillaume, can you explain what have you done here?
So I've written a function that writes a character on the standard output.
Okay, then I'm gonna copy a test that I have already written to check if this function works. As we can see here, I have a main that will write from 0 to 8 all the characters, all the numbers, and then it will put a \n at the end. Now I have to compile. I'm gonna compile using all the flags that the Moulinet use. As we can see, we have a new file that it has properly passed the test. I can perform as many tests as I want until I make sure that the exercise is correct. You should notice together what works and what doesn't. You will see that no special script is given to test the code. We trust your ability to test someone else's project. Also, this means that the evaluated student will face different tests from one evaluation to another. Do not grade how the code has been written. Grade if it works or if it doesn't.
The evaluation has to be rigorous. If a problem on the code is found, then you should discuss what is happening and try to find the error. Remember that the defense is an exchange of ideas and possible solutions. You should agree on the result of the test, and if not, debate until you do. If one of the exercises is wrong, then all of the remaining exercises will be also marked as wrong, even if they are correct.
Once you have checked all the exercises, go through the defense page. Check that you grade all the exercises and you didn't misclick. If everything's okay, click on the flag OK, and then write a comment to let the other evaluators know any information that you find valuable.
At the end of the evaluation, everyone, evaluator and evaluated student, should have the impression that they have learned something, either on the technical, organizational or relational side.
With your mate, good luck for the piscine.
Thank you, good luck for your piscine.
Thank you so much. And click on Finish Evaluation. That's all.